On January 1st, 1950, there were only 3 million television sets in America. But in that year, we bought another 7 million and made the big shift from radio to television. The first coast-to-coast coaxial cable was completed in 1951, and 40 million Americans watched President Truman speak at the Japanese Treaty Conference in San Francisco. In the first happy days of television, we were hypnotized by old Hopalong Cassidy movies. Friday Night Fights from New York, Howdy Doody, and Kukla, Fran, and Ollie. But our favorites were the weekly variety shows, like the Texaco Theater with Milton Berle, Arthur Godfrey and his friends, Toast of the Town with Ed Sullivan, and Your Show of Shows with Sid Caesar and Imogene Coca. In the 50s, nightly network newscasts became an established part of programming. John Cameron Swayze, Douglas Edwards, Huntley Brinkley, and Walter Cronkite were some of our early TV reporters. And Edward R. Murrow took television news out of the studio and into the world, his See It Now series. The first news event to captivate the whole country was the Senate investigation of organized crime. Chaired by Senator Estes Kefauver, the televised hearings in 1951 presented the first live look at the mafia and government ties with the mob.
You've done that you can speak up to your kids as American citizens. If so, what are they? Paid my tax.
Television had its own crime investigation when it was discovered that several of the big money network quiz games were rigged. Charles Van Doren was the most famous of the phony contestants. During the 50s, the situation comedy came into its own. Jackie Gleason and Art Carney in The Honeymooners were the biggest hit. The comedy superstar of the 50s was Lucille Ball. Beginning in 1951, I Love Lucy rated high with audiences every year. Most television drama during the decade was presented live. Programs like Actors Studio, Studio One, Kraft Television Theater, Robert Montgomery Presents, and the U.S. Steel Hour pioneered new plays, actors, and directors, and gave television some of its finest hours. Some TV dramas were filmed.
I delivered the message. Now what?
Now let's check the second message.
Ready.
Mum, the doctor's deodorant discovery now contains M3.
Television advertising in the 50s was inexpensive, so American business turned away from radio, and Madison Avenue began to bombard us with
Use Ajax, the foaming cleanser. Gets things clean, just like a You'll stop paying the elbow tax when you start cleaning with Ajax. So use Ajax, the foaming cleanser. Floats the dirt right down the drain.
I'm a guy who likes to work on my car. I like to take it apart, put it back together. I get to working on it and forget where I am, what time it is. I even forget to eat. You don't forget to smoke, though. I always smoke when I work. They go together. Why Marlboro? I like things that are well designed. This box is interesting and practical. Would you recommend Marlboro to your friends? I already have. New Marlboro. Filter, flavor, flip-top box.
Honestly, I hate the way these paper napkins keep sliding off your lap.
Madam?
Gracious, now I'm seeing things.
Oh, no. I'm Manners the butler, and I wish you'd try Kleenex table napkins. They won't slide off your lap.
Really? Why, it's true. Why, they cling like cloth.
And Kleenex table napkins are strong enough to last through the whole meal without shredding.
You'll wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent. The taste is new, so fresh and clean. That new taste really lasts, it's keen. And while it makes your smile rave, it also makes your breath behave. So start going steady right away with Pepsodent. Get some today. You'll wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent. Pepsodent. Pepsodent.
By the end of 1950, movie attendance was down 72%. Sure, we had our superstars, like Marilyn Monroe, Marlon Brando, and James Dean. But the biggest box office smashes were low-budget mutation movies.
Hi, once again, this is Dick Clark welcoming you back to American Bandstand. This should be about part number 3 of music and fun and frolic and special guest stars, leading off with Bobby Helms and Jack Willard.
Never in the history of the United States, a monster of such size and power. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. Things like this just don't happen.
The thing that went wrong in the secret atomic laboratory afflicted him with the most hideous curse ever visited on man. One touch of the sun's bright rays transformed him into the reptilian, Jekyll and Hyde monstrosity who couldn't control his lust to kill.
What I saw you wouldn't believe. Watch men who deal in death, meet and fight. The invincible first satellite creature to impregnate man with its chromosomes.
It's true. I can feel it inside.
If you're driving a lonely road, you're as good as dead.
7 hours and his blood is still alive.
Something's wrong. I'm falling too fast.